Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad. I am studying high school at campus. Today I am going to talk with ChatGPT topic about wood. ChatGPT, my first question is what is wood?
Wood is a hard fibrous material that makes up most of a tree's stem and branches. It's made of cellulose and lignin, which give it strength and flexibility. People have used wood for shelter, tools, fire, and art for thousands of years.
How is wood formed?
Wood forms as a tree grows. Just under the bark is a layer called the cambium. That layer makes new cells. Some become xylem, which carries water up and also becomes wood. Over time, those layers build up year after year, creating growth rings you can sometimes see in a stump. Those rings can tell us about the tree's age and growing conditions.
Why is wood important in early civilization?
Wood was crucial because it was one of the most reliable materials early people had. They used it to build shelters, make tools, craft cooking utensils, and create fires for warmth and protection. It was also used for boats, weapons, and later for writing tablets and scriptures.
When did humans first use wood?
Checking that real quick. Humans started using wood hundreds of thousands of years ago. Archaeological evidence shows that early humans used wooden tools at least 300,000 to 400,000 years ago, maybe even earlier. They shaped wood for hunting spears, shelters, and other useful items. It quickly became one of the most valuable resources for building, cooking, and making progress in early civilizations.
What were the earliest use of wood?
The earliest uses of wood were for simple but essential things: fire for warmth and cooking, basic shelters and windbreaks, simple tools, and hunting spears. Very early humans used wood before they had metal tools. They shaped sticks and branches for hunting, digging, and building. Over
Why
time,
is
wood
wood
became
called why is wood called the backbone of early civilization?
Wood is called the backbone of early civilization because it supported so many basic needs at once: shelter, warmth, food preparation, hunting tools, and early transportation like rafts or carts. Without wood, communities would have struggled to grow, travel, or defend themselves.
How did wood help people build shelters?
Wood was easy to cut, shape, and join with simple tools. People leaned branches together for frames, wove smaller sticks and brush between them, and covered structures with leaves, mud, or grass. Later, stronger timber frames made dwellings more durable and helped settlements grow into villages and towns.
How was wood used to make tools?
Wood was carved into spears, handles, digging sticks, and later wheel parts and frames. Craftspeople split, shaved, and hardened wood, sometimes fire hardening the tips of spears. As tool-making skills improved, wood handles were paired with stone or bone cutting edges to make more effective tools.
What role did wood play in making weapons?
Wood formed the shaft of weapons, spears, arrows, bows. It provided length, balance, and leverage. Sometimes tips were hardened by fire or fitted with stone points. Different kinds of wood were chosen for flexibility or strength, depending on the weapon's purpose. Paired with stone blades or bone barbs, wooden parts made weapons more reliable and easier to handle.
How did wood help with transportation?
Wood helped by making carts, wagons, wheels, and boats. Dugout canoes were hollowed from logs. Strong planks formed boat frames. With these, people could trade, fish, travel, and explore new areas. What strength and buoyancy made movement beyond walking distances possible?
Why were wooden boats important?
Wooden boats were important because they let people cross rivers, fish more efficiently, trade with distant groups, and explore new lands. They carried more goods than carrying by hand and made travel faster and safer than over rough land.
ChatGPT, how did wood help in farming?
Wood helped in farming by making plows, handles for hoes and sickles, and storage structures for crops. Strong wooden frames also supported barns and fences. Basically, wood made it easier to plant, harvest, and store food reliably.
Okay. Why do few ancient wooden artifacts survive today?
Because wood decays, it rots, burns, or gets eaten by insects and microbes over time. Unless it's preserved in very dry, waterlogged, without oxygen or frozen conditions. Stone and bone survive much more easily, so we find far fewer wooden artifacts from ancient times.
How was woodworking changed over time?
Woodworking evolved from simple shaping with stones to using metal tools like bronze and iron. Over time, people developed saws, planes, chisels, and eventually machinery. Today, we have precision tools, power saws, and computer guided machines that make cutting and shaping much faster and more precise, but the basic idea of working with the grain remains the same.
How can wood be recycled?
Wood can be recycled by reusing planks in new projects, turning offcuts into mulch or particle board, and salvaging beams from old buildings. Some of it gets repurposed for furniture or art, reducing waste and giving the material a second life.
Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.